The only thing that your baby is going to need is you. When we become parents, we want to do the best for our children, so we start buying things. We think that things are going to somehow soften the hardships of motherhood. I try to be as minimal as possible when it comes to things. I am a mother who refused to purchase a stroller, but I'm here to tell you the products that I bought that I didn't need and never used, the product that I didn't buy but ended up having to buy and actually needed. Your best bet when you're a mother is to carry your baby. Now, if you carry your baby like this, you need something which will keep baby on top and your hands free. And this is, you guessed it, a baby carrier. I have 2 baby carriers, one for my son and one for my daughter, and I've used those things every single day of my life. I'm still using my baby carrier with my 1-year-old baby. I also use the baby carrier with my toddler because there are situations in which you need to carry the little one. I love the Ergobaby Omni Breeze. It's extremely comfortable. You can buy whatever carrier you want. Just make sure it's comfortable for you and your child. I thought to myself, I'm going to baby wear my baby until it walks and then I'm going to set it free. Well. You don't need a stroller in the first year, but consider buying it in the second. Even if you have multiples, a stroller is a must. I would baby wear my daughter on my chest while my son was in the stroller and I was pushing. So the first stroller that I bought was a Cybex buggy stroller because it's very easy to fold and put in your car and it's lightweight and it was super convenient. I ended up using it every day. What are the products for baby feeding? If your plan is to breastfeed, but you want to also have just in case bottle, this is a great option. The Haakaa can become a very cute little bottle, silicone bottle, which I never ended up using. This is something that I did use though. This is a vacuum pump. This is a very high quality product. If you use it in the correct way, you're not going to oversupply. The suction is extremely strong and I used it with my first baby. I've never used it to stimulate my breast to produce more milk. However, I did use it to collect letdown. There is another thing that I use to collect letdown and I use daily, and it is Ladybug. If you're having only one baby and you have a lot of breast milk and you're an oversupplier and you want to collect it, you can use the Haakaas. It's a great all-in-one option. It pours the breast milk directly into the cup and then you directly give it to the baby. It's a super good idea onto itself. You also need bags. So I've tried these bags and I've also tried different brands, but I'm not successful with storing breast milk. When I would store breast milk, it would always rot. Can't give you good advice on that. I wouldn't recommend it. If you want to feed your baby breast milk, give them fresh. Don't put it in a fridge and then unfreeze it after a couple of days. You don't need to do that. If you want to donate it, it's one thing, but if you want to use it for yourself, it's really a waste of time. I ended up not needing these things in my second go because I have 2 babies and they're tandem nursing. While one baby is eating on one breast, the other one is eating on the other. Basically, all of the letdown goes inside of a baby, which was my dream from the first time. I think I had back-to-back pregnancies because when I first had my son and I was having this huge amount of letdown, I was thinking, well, wouldn't it be so great if I had another baby, would drink all of this liquid gold so it wouldn't go to waste or in the fridge. And God heard me and gave me another baby. When I had my son, my milk completely disappeared at 7 months and I had to start feeding my son with normal food. I don't believe babies should have to eat before 1 year old. But if you don't have breast milk for any reason, whatever, this is a great thing. It is again a Haakaa. When a baby is around 7-8 months, they still can't pretty much chew and swallow. Many babies, my babies at least. My baby started to have interest in food. One when my breast milk stopped, and the other she's just now starting to taste and eat things. She's 1 year and 2 months old. This is probably the point in which they really truly have a desire to eat. And this thing is really amazing because here you can put the food inside of it. You can put mashed fruits. You can put any kind of baby food inside of here, and you give it to the baby and they chew on it, and they basically learn how to swallow, because for a small baby, which is like 7, 8 to 9 months old, learning how to swallow is a big skill. My son had to learn it the first time, and this product really helped me. I bought 2 of these because you can actually freeze these in summer, and when they're teething, you can give them to them, and it really relaxes the gums and makes the baby super happy. So eating wise, this is a great product. Hopefully, if you're bottle feeding, always bottle feed your baby while hugging them and try to make it as close to breastfeeding as possible. This is going to make your baby super happy. So what do they need else? Diapers. They need to be diapered. Now, I have to make a separate video on diapering itself, but what I can say, don't wait. When you have a baby, buy one of these. Yeah, I'm not kidding. Now, this is a portable potty. It is from the brand Buubla. It is amazing. It is small, it is portable. You can close it up like this. And what makes this so great is that it's small. So once your baby can kind of like use their neck, you should start to put your baby on the potty as early as possible, as early as you can. Because one thing that I've learned from having 2 children is that if you teach your children to pee in a diaper, it's going to be much harder to teach them how to use the potty later on. And why I'm saying this so confidently is because with my first son, I was obsessed with cloth diapers, and I bought 30 cloth diapers. I was a super fan. I used them a lot, and he ended up becoming a peeing in my pants kind of child, because cloth diapers are made out of cloth. They're a texture material, so he learned how to pee in texture. And what I ended up realizing was that it doesn't matter the diaper if it's a disposable or cloth. It is what you're teaching your child which is most important. So get some diapers, doesn't matter what diapers you're using. I have a favorite brand of diapers. Just try to find a convenient diaper for yourself, whether it's cloth or whether it's disposable. Try to, whenever they wake up out of sleep, when you're a newborn or your baby from 0 to 6 months or from 0 to a year, just try to put them on top of the potty as frequently as you can, because this is going to set the habit, it's going to get them used to the potty, and this is going to make your life so much easier and save you so much money from diapers. Teething. This is a great product for teething, but my kids did not end up using this too much. Your baby doesn't need this. Just buy a regular toothbrush and it's going to be enough. To always buy 100% water-based napkins, whatever brand you can find. I use the brand WaterWipes. I buy them in big quantities on a discount because this is something very used when you're out and about or when you're home and super tired. You can always use it, and it's a super good product. Of course, wash your children as frequently as possible. Use less wipes, but have them on hand because they're really necessary. We're now going to move to the other subject, which is washing. Washing babies, newborn babies. Oh my gosh, the first time it's so hard. You really can't just hold the baby properly and you're scared, what if I break their neck? Oh my gosh, they're so small, and so it's really hard to wash babies in the first month, but then it becomes easy. With my second baby, I was like I had zero problems. I bought the Angel Care Soft Touch Bath Support. My first baby did not want to sit inside of it. He was completely refusing this thing. And I ended up having to wash him on top of me. We would just take a bath and he would be very happily lying on top of my chest and I would wash him. My daughter, however, disliked being washed on top of me, and I used that thing all of the time. Every single bath time. She was very happy to be put on top of it. She loved it. She loved the showers. This depends on your baby, but basically this is a really good thing to have. I used it a lot and I highly recommend it. It's very useful. It's a great product. Always put a little towel underneath underneath it, which is going to soften it a bit for your baby. Take the shower and wash them. You don't need to have a actual bathtub because that doesn't matter. You can put it on the floor if you have only a shower, but this bath support is great. So with what should you wash your baby with? This is the Chico. This soap I've bought the most. I think this is the 5th one I've bought. I love it. I love the texture, I love the smell. They never had rashes or problems with it, so I just keep on buying it. For hair, now I change them all the time. I buy different ones every time, but this is the one I'm using currently. It's a no tears one, so it's great. You put it on the scalp. A bit of it falls in the eyes. They don't feel it because it's tear free. If you have a bath and you're using bath, I have the Schlafgut Bad. This is really cool to put in the bathtub. You really love it. Actually, this is my favorite brand for cosmetics. No, I'm not sponsored. I'm a small channel still. This is Veleda. They're just the best baby products. Overall, all of their products are amazing. They're super natural. They're really good on the skin. Now, I'm going to share with you a couple of things that I never ended up using. One is this thing. So this thing is for congestion. And my children never had congestion, thank God. If your child has a lot of congestion, maybe it would be a good thing to buy and use. I don't think you should buy it before your child is born and you knowing what your child is like. Another thing that I didn't end up using too much in both of my pregnancies are these disposable pads. Like, I have them from 2 years. These are the pads that you would put on your nipples. I have still not used all of them. This is something actually super handy to have, but I was ending up forgetting to get them with me when I was out and about. That's why I never ended up using all of them. Baby bouncers. I was at first thinking I don't need a baby bouncer. How wrong I was on that one. I ended up not buying a baby bouncer with my first. I was regretting not buying the baby bouncer, and then the second time I got pregnant, I bought the baby bouncer right away. Why? From 0 to 6 months, babies usually learn how to eat. And many times they're going to throw up. Because babies have reflux, once they eat, sometimes they don't want to be carried, or you just can't carry them. You have to tend to your other child, or you have to take a shower. And there will be moments in your days, in your weeks, when you will not want to hold your baby after they have ate and burped. So having a bouncer is a great thing to have. I would highly recommend buying a bouncer. I used the Babukush bouncer, which I really enjoyed. It's very simple, it's very small, you can store it away easily, and for the short period of 6 months, it makes a woman's life really much easier. You definitely don't need it. I did not buy it the first time, but the second time I found it really useful. I have bought a baby crib. I have one. I have used it, but I co-sleep with my children, so the only time that I've actually needed to use the crib was when I was doing something and I didn't want the baby to roll over and fall from the bed. This is the moment when I would put the baby inside of the crib. But it's not essential. I would recommend you directly buy a toddler bed or a children's bed, like one that you can put near the ground, not too high one. Just a regular toddler bed is a way better investment than buying a crib. I don't like cribs. I'm not going to put my baby in a box. If you wanted to fence your child, there are way better ways to fence a baby. You can just buy a fence, a real fence, and you can build the fence and you can put a carpet, a children's carpet, and then you can put the baby inside with toys and stuff they can do, and then they're going to be happy and play inside of it and learn how to walk. The crib that I bought, it's a waste. I shouldn't have bought it. I never needed it. Well, another thing you're going to need is for the bed, you're going to need to fence the sides of the bed that you're co-sleeping on 100% in some way. There are many products. I've bought just a little wooden fence, and when my babies roll over, because both of my children roll a lot when they sleep, they would hit themselves on the fence and just stop there and not fall from the bed. So fencing the bed where you co-sleep is a very good practice, and once your child becomes 2, don't worry, it will be super easy to transfer them to a toddler bed. but my son is 2.5 and he already feels much better sleeping on his own. They're not going to get used to sleeping with you and never move away. This is nonsense. At the point where they're 3, they already want to escape from you, so enjoy those 2 years where you can co-sleep. My God, the best thing to hug a baby in the night. They're so soft and so cute, and they all the time search for you with their little hands, so don't miss those moments. And these are basically all the things that I can think of that you need and don't need. You don't need any toys for a baby. Don't buy toys. If you're going to be given a lot of toys, be very strategic with toys. I have a lot of toys because I'm gifted a lot of toys from relatives. People love to give children toys. I've bought some wooden toys myself. They play with them, but they don't play with them really, so now I end up with a lot of stuff that I don't need. So wait until your child actually wants something. What they love playing with are plastic bottles, wooden spoons, things like that. Like, babies want to play with the stuff that you play with. They don't want their own stuff to play with. This is all you need. Yeah, and a lot of love. You need a lot of love to have a baby. You need to be very patient because babies need a lot of care. This is the truth. And no matter what kind of mother substitute you're going to buy, in the end, what your baby is going to need is you. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like, share, and subscribe. Stay tuned for more videos. If you want me to do a specific video, comment down in the comment section below. My channel is still new, so I respond to all comments. And basically this is it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.